There's a violent power struggle going on within the contract forces of Africa, the PF that ran security for the Muthinda oil field. Most of their key people are Afrikaners, but naturally for a South African organization, some of its founders are British. Details are sketchy, but apparently the Afrikaners are holding these British personnel for interrogation near Kaziba camp. We've been asked to rescue one of them, a man known as the Viscount. We don't have the Viscount's exact location, but he doesn't speak the Afrikaners' language, Afrikaans. They'll need an interpreter who speaks English in order to interrogate him. Meaning if we tail the interpreter, he'll lead us right to the target. By the way, the contract specifies that it's all right to ignore the other British prisoners. But the final decision is yours, boss.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he received special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention. What are you doing? If the interpreter doesn't show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Then they'll just kill the target.
Ocentă situații. Alle eenheden, staan bij.
extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
So, our rescue target was behind some kind of plot. Boss, I did some digging, and it seems the target himself gave us this mission through a representative. Obviously, he couldn't contact us directly due to his predicament, but still, something about this Viscount doesn't add up. Found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target.
Analysis complete.
If you run into trouble, give us a call.
Prisoner has died.
Boss, one of the prisoners has been killed. We don't know if it was a target or not. Hurry up and ID the target.
information. Analysis complete. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Where are your friends? Go!
interrogate him, to find out where the target is.
The map has been
Boss,
updated.
the interpreter didn't know the target's location. He did tell us where the interrogations are conducted, but they won't start before nightfall. Though if they get suspicious, now that the interpreter's gone, they could kill the target before then. Hurry up and find him.
Analysis
Interrogate him.
complete.
Find out what he knows. Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl. Sneak past enemies.
Alles gespannen, das steht hier. Mehrfache Anfall in Aktie. Alle hier.
Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry.
Marker placed. Analysis complete.
Boss, leave the intel files till later. The enemy's on combat alert.
Visuele contact verloren. Keer terug naar laatste bekende positie. Over. Er is CP, begrijp. Houd die voorsticht. Punt. Hulla. Uit.
If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice.
Cons is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Clouds approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. Arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added. Caution, rain approaching.
Wees paraat. Moenie hulle in geen nie. Uit. Haka. Dat zegt hij. Very fans uitgetrekt, maar contact verloren na het kruisvuur. Vijand kan nog even daarbij wegkruipen. Adviseer waakzaamheid. Haka, dat zegt hij. Kom in. Haka, kom in. Haka, dat zegt hij. Haka, reageer. Dat is CP. Wat heeft instructie op die prisonier? Maak ons slaaf van die prisonier zoals per handleiding. Herhaal, maak ons slaaf van die prisonier.
If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice. This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
The map has been updated.
CP, dat is het weer. Om het enige weerskutten. Hoe is het nog onbekend? Goed. Dat is CP, begrijp. Dat is vijandige aanval weer. Alieneren, wakker weer. Uit.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Outpost captured. Analysis complete. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination.
That looks like the target.
The map has been updated. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated. Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Departing.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, one of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why?
Side ops
Boss,
list.
one of the latest missions to come in is connected to the walker gears. This could be our chance to close in on Cypher. Take a look at your mission list.
Hard to believe how many of those bipedal weapons have popped up around Africa.
When did that start?
No more than 6 months ago. Didn't really hit me until I came here.
They're not supposed to be in use yet. Emmerich says they were still doing the last round of fine-tuning.
The doctor has no idea. His research has already hit the black market. Both sides of the Iron Curtain will have it by now. Even so, they're spreading much too fast. Sure, the walker gears can operate in any terrain. Their mobility's just as good in the jungle as it is in the desert. That would come in handy in a place like Africa. They are modules that can one day be used as nuclear weapon systems. And with that in mind, the numbers are way too large. There must be another reason they're so widespread.
Like what?
It's all about needs. To small-time outfits like most of these private forces, this product is a dream come true. Hell, it goes beyond PFs. This is the ultimate weapon, the forbidden fruit, for anyone with an enemy to fight and people to defend.
The nuclear deterrent.
Exactly. Sounds familiar, huh? PFs are all operating off your playbook. You created these times. But could this be the new weapon in Africa that Emmerich talked about? If it is, why is Cypher letting everyone and his brother get their hands on one? What comes next? Selling nuclear weapons in the open? Making them public property?
Why don't they give that a try? Then the next war really will be fought with sticks.
Right. The man we're dealing with isn't foolish enough to make a suicide pact with the world.
So, what is Cypher really up to?
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Boss, I need to talk to you about this. Quiet. Can you meet me at her cell here on the base? Whenever's fine. Thanks.
She, refuses to wear clothes. The last staff member who tried to dress her, breathing through tubes. Other than that, she's completely cooperative. She understands English. She never speaks, sweats, or breathes.
What?
Well, not with lungs, at least. She breathes through her skin. Clothing would suffocate her. Showers are okay, but she can't be submerged.
What's wrong with her?
She's drinking through her skin.
She's okay?
She's okay. She just can't move when she's taking in water. Look. See that? She hasn't eaten a thing since she got here.
She doesn't eat either?
No. It's photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. That's the verdict from the medical staff?
No, the jury's still out. It's the only explanation for what we've seen. The GRU had a man with that ability in its Cobra unit. Now, we don't think she's contagious. Some of the staff can't stomach it. It's starting to affect morale.
Can't you send her on a mission?
By herself? No. But as you know, she does have skill. Why not take her out on one of your missions? She seems to like you. Of course, only if you think she'll be useful. Next time you go out, you keep her in mind.
Side op completed.
Good. Good dog.
Boss! Welcome home. Boss!
Please, the landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Good
This
dog.
is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
Departing.
confirmed.
What's up, boss? Thanks for that, boss.